Today, what we have planned is we're gonna go. Let me just grab all our wood items. Wood, 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 wood. That's. I'll consider that a wood. I'll include these as well because it's like the same concept. Same with the walls. Do I include planked? Let's see, I'm down. I'll grab those later, probably. Let me just grab everything. I mean everything. Grab those later. Wood, wood. We'll just go with this for now. Okay. So the plan is we are going to make a little spot just so we can separate some of our building materials. Oh, lucky clover. That must be a good sign, right? So we have this area. I'm gonna go put a little thing in here, it's like a base. That will hold probably our wood stuff. We'll make a custom tree, and then we'll do the bottom here, probably for stone, just because I don't really care too much exactly how this looks. So I think I'll start with the entrance over here, maybe? Yeah, we don't have to go too far out. Start with a wooden beam going all the way down. And we'll just go with the classic wood platform. I'll do this kind of spiral staircase effect. And another beam here. But yeah, my goal today is just to do some building. Ow! That was rude. Ouch. Stop it. And then we'll do the same thing. Look how far that ended up. Oh wow, that is way better. I should have been doing this from the beginning. Okay. And I think we'll just hollow this out. All the way. Maybe we'll put some more wooden beams on the left side. For now, let's just keep building straight upward. Until we get to a nice little area where we can just kind of settle down. Probably right here, to be honest. So we'll have this spot. And we'll begin to hollow this out. And then this is where we want to kind of begin our little cave area. Wooden beams go all the way up. Add some torches for now, just for my sake. And let's just drop 2 chests for now, just to hold our stuff. While we go grab the stone items. Wow, these things are being quite annoying. So let's grab everything related to the stone slab. We're gonna keep the marble on its own. I guess we can grab the dirt as well. We'll leave some of it. We'll leave most of it, rather. Let's see what else. Oh, I missed ebonwood. I know we have more stone in here. All of this will go over. Because the point of this thing is more or less just to consolidate a lot of our building supplies in one area. so it doesn't clog up our stuff over here where it's like, yeah, we're gonna use, we're gonna need dirt and stone every once in a while, and we won't need it at the same scale that we will for actual building. So we're just gonna kind of bring all that stuff over. We'll move the furniture over later. I think the furniture we'll just put with its own like biome. That way it'll be a little bit easier for us, and our new area won't get as full. Let's see, am I missing anything? Doesn't really look like it. Drink some water. And then we're gonna grab two things. We're gonna grab the living room and what? I know for sure I definitely prepared. What is the item called? The heavy workbench ahead of time. And unless my eyes deceive me, it just doesn't exist. But then again, my eyes are pretty bad. And we are playing on a very small resolution in windowed mode, so maybe I am just blind. Maybe it's down here? Perhaps no. It's not down here. It's over here, actually. I guess I'll just need to make a new one. Yeah, but I definitely want to keep that over there as well. Well, let's go here, and let's make our way over. Okay, boom. So for the most part, this is going to be kind of the setup. So let's begin to place some stone. And this will change the inside walls as well. But kind of just generally, I think it's a little too low. I guess we'll put stone slabs here. And then that'll be kind of a decent little barrier. But let's begin by placing our living room down, because I think the majority of our furniture will be based on living room decorations. So, what would be cool? Okay, let me head back to base. It's really not base. Because we should grab the living room wands. Yes. No? Maybe so? Where did I put them? I don't know. I think I may actually know where it is. Are they in here? Yes, they are. We're not gonna do the mahogany ones, even though I think they would look nice, just because I can't be bothered to do the actual mahogany stuff. I'm down to make the inside here actually living wood. I think that would be kind of cool. Like this can be the size of the first room. Do kind of a simple. Actually shape the bottom here real quick. We will hammer that. And this will be a nicely sized room, I guess. Nice. I'm pretty happy with the size of this. Do this, and we can begin the next room. I think we still want it about as big, but this one can be obviously a little bit wider. Have it go down a little bit here. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Let me knock out all this wall, just so we know kind of the stuff we're working with here. I'll end up knocking up all the wall below this as well, because I think I want to change it to stone in between. Oh. My tree. I didn't mean for that to happen. Oops. Let me just get a good chunk of this knocked down, just because when we eventually knock down the rest of this, I don't want it to accidentally knock down our actual walls that we have meticulously placed to look appealing. That would suck. That would suck a lot. I would hate for that to happen, so we're gonna avoid that. Okay. So let me make the living wood door. And I don't think we're gonna have any NPCs in here. Let's just do this. And then obviously, as you can see, we're gonna have to change this bottom bit just to fill in. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll leave it at that. And then we can like hammer some stuff. Never mind, we're not really gonna hammer too much, I guess. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. And let us... Okay, we don't have any living wood chests. I think that's okay. I don't think they look too good for this build anyways. Just missed a spot here. So let me put the living loom here. Wow, that is a perfect spot. We only brought 2 chests. I think I'm an idiot. We'll put the heavy assembler down here just because that's where all the stone stuff will be. And let's think. Let's think here. Let's put all the stone. Okay, let me also change this as well. Yeah, I like that. I like that. So let's decorate. I'm not gonna do anything too like fancy. But I do want to like actually be able to use this area. I kind of like. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Leaving a little bit of actual this, and then maybe some grass will spread, some of the little leafy bits. Okay. And then it'll look nice. I'm kind of down for that. Let's make some walls. Do some leaves towards the grassy bits. Normal walls as well. But this way we can kind of shape this background to support these leafy bits. Oh yeah. And I guess we can surround this one with the leafy bits up here. It kind of does look like a tree, right? Do I want to leave it all? Oh, traveling merchant has arrived. That's wonderful. Yeah, I'll just fill this whole thing in. The living leaf, or the living wood, rather. And we gotta add a little bit of lights. Let's get a lamp. Lamp going here. And here, it kind of looks like a sprout, I guess. It's a little bit unique. And we'll just put a chair here. Actually, we can move someone in here. I do want to put a not a candelabra, a chandelier up there. So we'll put that. But I think overall this would be pretty good. Oh, we need to move our storage. That's right. And this is just gonna be... I suppose we could just do this. I'll press the loot all button. Store this in there. Chest in, deposit all. Perfect. And then leave all that. Stone comes with us. Yeah. And boom, that's basically it. I am pretty down to keep at least this part. Yeah, I'm kind of happy. I'm pretty English. I'm happy with this. I do like how this kind of resembles a tree. We have these viney bits that are gonna grow down. Ooh, let me get some better lighting here. Do some lamps and some of this. Ooh. I'm down for that. I'm down for that. And we'll do this, and then just simple lamp on the front. And we'll just leave this here. You have that. I don't have any iron though. So I can't make the chest that I want to right now, but I think this is good. Yeah, it looks okay, not bad. I'll take it. Maybe we can bring some of this out. Then we'll like... That is not the right... Not the right thing to use there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that. You move imp, thank you. Yes, 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 yes. And then we'll grow a tree out of here. Let's get this left side kind of shaped up. Oops. Yes. Yes, I like that. Alright, let's make some more of these walls. Oh, I think I should have more just laying around. Okay, that's not going to be enough. Is that a pinky? It is. Let me kill this. Wonderful. Money, money, money. I feel like Mr. Krabs. We can double up the thickness here. That is incredibly odd looking. Maybe we can make it work. Goose head looking out is a bad thing. Hmm. Whoa, not the right thing. We need to hammer this. That is not the hammer. Again. Okay. I think that's fine. Do a little small root here as well. Help, I'm stuck. I'm not stuck anymore. Wonderful. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that guy. Oopsies. Alright, we'll do some kind of stuff in here, and then this will be our bushy part that makes up the actual tree branches for the leaves. Hmm. Yeah, thin this out a little bit. Yeah. I think that'll work. And now we go in with the wand. That's here. Let's capture this butterfly while we're at it. Might as well. Living leaf. Living loof. What am I saying? And we'll just fill this in. Should use a little bit of leaf every once in a while though. A little bit too not generic, but it'll be a little too monotonous. So we'll be sure to include some of these leaf blocks. Use a shine potion. I think that'll help. It didn't help. Wonderful. Wonderful. Place a wall there as well. Suppose we should kind of let the stuff closest to the branches be more wall than block. Right, and then we'll do some leaf blocks here. Go back in with the leaves. Help! I hoiked in. Add some just around just to give some more depth. But it's kind of hard to see everything. Be gone! Yeah. This will be fine. Okay. We're gonna stop working on that for now just because it's kind of hard to see anything. And we're gonna start this bottom part. And it's gonna begin with us replacing the ground with stone. I'll just go simple. Remove all of it. Okay, it's gonna be kind of difficult, I'm gonna be honest, to like make sure the bottom stuff looks normal. I guess this part we can start thinning out since we're not gonna be building as much. Then like gotta just start adding a bunch of randomness. Bottom here. Let me go kill this gnome wherever it is. If it's in here, it's gone. It's not. Great. Oh, it is. There we go. We grab this extra living loom. Boom. So let's just finish putting this wall out of its misery. If I'm not mistaken, this heavy workbench is where we should be making our stone like furniture. Let's see. No. Okay, I might have brought it over here for no reason. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna alternate with living mahogany platforms here. I don't like just this. Just to give it a little bit of difference. It's very slight, but I think it's better than not having it. Like, it's slight, but it's noticeable. Yeah. I think that helps. I think that helps. Do I have brown paint on me? I have black paint. I do have brown paint. Let me make some boreal. Where's my boreal wood? Oh, my eyes. Hmm? Am I mistaken? Boreal wood. 1. Did I leave it all? Yeah, look, my shade wood. So I guess it's a good thing we came back. Where could you have gone? I know I have some stocked up in this chest. I think I should have more somewhere. I don't know where though. It's odd. I thought those were like tiny slimes coming at me. Oh my goodness. All right, let's look at if this. Well, it obviously will. Okay. Boreal. You need a sawmill for this. Do I still have this one I keep in the piggy bank? I don't. Oh man. Now I gotta go back again. Can I just make a sawmill? think that's a no. I can. Oh, yes. I think that's all we'll need. Let me grab like 6 of those. And then we'll... Ooh, this would be a good... I mean, it does make sense that we put sawmill and stuff like that. Did I bring the living loom with me? No. Okay, good. Oh my gosh, it's an anvil. It's an anvil you need to make the thing. I should be able to make boreal beams? Yes. We're using the paint? No. Paint sprayer off. That's why. Okay, I do like that. I do like that. Do the same thing here. And this creates a nice staircase. Cool. So let's turn the paint sprayer off because we don't need it right now. And we'll go in with... Let me put the paint... Put the paint away. And let's do planked walls. Wood walls. And the normal stone wall. Okay. I think we're going to start with stone wall times 2. Planked wall times 2. 1 wood wall. 1 planked wall. 2 stone wall. Back to 2 planked wall. 1 wood wall, 1 planked wall. And then living wood. Finish it off. So let's... How's that look? Not bad. Not bad. I think maybe we get rid of this and put that on the bottom here. I did my math wrong. Wait, did I? No. No. I did. I did do it wrong. Yeah, this is... So maybe we... That's wrong. That's wrong. Okay. I think that yeah, that'll be a little bit better because it actually makes sense now. So now on this left side, let's grab all of these different stone walls that I made, and let's go at the bottom with. Okay, we're not doing gray brick. We'll go on the bottom with just like a relatively solid layer of that, and then we'll go craggy. Okay. Craggy. My frames are dying just a little bit. Hopefully it's not too... Oh. Okay, I think it was just a little bit. I do like the Warren, though. The Warren is probably my favorite. And then the Cragly, just because the shapes are a lot bigger. Like, you can see each stone kind of tossed in there. Kind of just randomly distribute these. Like, the difference between these two is not that big. I gotta be careful of these models. Just because they're a little bit more red, it looks like. And we'll have a little bit of that light shining through the back. Ooh, I like that. Alright, we need our normal ones though. Not stone slab, not gray brick. Did we use all of our normal? Okay, that should not be there. Maybe it's in this by mistake. Yes, it is. Ooh. So that's that left side done. Now we kind of gotta decorate this side. Let's finish hammering everything just so we get a good kind of, I wouldn't say observation, just like a good kind of view of how this should go. And it is trying to break my freaking, my nice looking trees. What the heck? I guess we don't even have to do that much stone stuff. We don't even have to do any furniture. Let's grab some stone. I guess we can put a furnace here. I think we have to use gray brick in order to make the actual stone. Yeah, like this stuff. The main thing will be this workbench. Wow, this is really cheap. How do I want to build this? Oh, we have a gnome banner. Nice. Should we put that up? I can find this thing. Am I tripping or did I see it? I think I'm tripping. Gnome banner. That's so funny. Wait, that's so funny. I like that. What if we leave this area open? What if we put a sawmill on this? Heavy workbench as well? And on this side, we'll have more of this. I don't know what to call it exactly, but I guess it'll be kind of like a stonework area of sorts. We have the stone slabs. No. I'm an idiot. So many stone blocks I can make. Shadewood. Why do I have shadewood in my inventory? I guess everything we do has to be over here. I have a little bit of these stone slabs. Not too many though. Yeah, there we go. We're back. We're back from the big old lag. I think we're gonna swap these gray bricks for the slab. But we're gonna surround this thing with the gray brick. Right? And then let's go in here with 2 layers of this slab wall. And we'll go around this with the stone wall, or gray brick stone wall, whatever it's called. That is definitely not the wall. Let me center this a little more. Kind of sucks that it doesn't like stay within the texture, whereas like this thing does. That's okay, and I'm thinking we do this, we can make... Oh, yeah, we can. Yes, we can. We'll do this. You double these up. We'll do this, and then we're going to actuate these blocks. The ones that are going vertical, at least. I don't know if we'll actuate these ones as well. It's kind of like the idea of it just kind of like sitting there. But let's go grab all of this out. I missed 2 spots. Great. I hella like that. I actually hella like that. And then maybe we'll actuate some blocks here. Let me see this. Let me put that back. Where's my stone? There we are. And then we will actuate all of these. Problem is, these are connecting to the blocks. So it like kind of creates a visual artifact because these are actuated and these are not. I think we can play around with this a little bit. I'm not opposed to that. Alright, let's go put some more of these stone slabs down. How does this go? And then we just... I see, I see. I'm a little clever, I guess. I made 1 extra. So much for being clever. Oh my goodness. Where did my actuators go? They've been in my hotbar the whole time. Wonderful. And then we need to fire some more gray bricks. It's 2 layers of these. Oh my goodness. Is it 2 layers of those? It is. I can just... Oh. And then we will actuator. That's the gray brick. Now this stuff looks stupid. Make a couple extra of these then. I'll do this. And we'll make some more extra slabs. That's why it's like important to actually know what you're doing. Oh, this looks super wide. How many blocks is this? So where does my counting go wrong here? It's 2 layers. Oh, it's not 2 layers of the stone brick. It is just 1 layer. It's just because we have an actual like a layer of walls there. So it looks like there's 2 layers of these. Clever. I think we can just unactuate all these now. Why was there an actuator on my tree? What the freak? Okay, let's put some lamps down. And some lanterns, wherever they may be. They may not. They just may not be. I feel like I made 2 of them. I'm tripping. I think I'm tripping. I guess we'll do the same craggly bit stuff on this side just to kind of put into the back here, and then we'll go in this and then leave this thing blank in the middle. A gnome. Let me go mercenary this guy. Oh. Gnome. Gnome, where are you? Gnome. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. Gnome. I'm coming for you. Where are you, gnome? Ow. You're not a gnome. Oh, I killed you. Oopsies. Alright, let's go finish this build. I'm so ready. It's like he's just hanging for his dear life. That's so fire. Alright. We'll just fill this in first. And then we'll just dot around some other little bits and bobs. The Warren is the good one. Just a little bit of this fractured one. And then we can kind of just craggy our way to satisfaction. Yeah. Then you have like this kind of thing. You have this, which is kind of holding it up, but also not really at the same time. I'm pretty happy with this. Let's go do the exact same thing here. We're gonna go all crazy here with all of this. And then go a little crazy with these. And then we just dot everything else. Stop hitting me. I thought I had a peace candle for a reason. And then we'll just do a little bit of this. Where are all you coming from? I have peace candle and a water candle. I think that's good, right? That like combinations into like only good people spawning. And then we'll do a little bit more of this. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Can I fit this? No. You know, it'd be sick if I could get some like. Let me do like a. It's 3 wide. Okay, that's actually fine. do... I mean, do I need all three of those? Honestly, I'll take that. I'll take that. Let me make some more stone brick, or gray brick? That is what it's called, right? Okay. Make a lot more of these. A lot more of these. Oh, just one. Yup. Whoa, where's my stone slabs? Oh, I moved quite far. Huh? Stone slabs. There we are. Wonderful. And there must be some things we can just plop down around here. Stop! Place 2 chimneys. Not that. That is egregious. Oh yes, chest. Go get a chest. Alrighty. Let's get this thing finished up. Very, very exciting. Just make it here. No, I have to go to the heavy workbench. Chest. 5 of these things. Yes, sir. Ow. Maybe we just get rid of this. Workbench in the middle. And a chest every one of these slabs. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we can separate everything. We can have like walls. I don't know. Furniture. Backs. I hate these things. The building blocks. We do have chains. How would this look? If we have... Oh yes, I do like that. I do like that. Hammer this? What? Wait, I'm down. I'm so down for that. And then let me put walls behind that. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, my last 2 gray brick walls. Perfect. Boom. That's hella fire. That's hella fire. Alright, let's go finish this build up. Taking all this. Boom. You go there. You go there. Now we can just put all the furniture. Nope, gray brick gotta go in there. We can do this. Let's sort our items. Grab these out. And put all the walls together. I guess acorns too. And bada bing, bada boom. Oh my goodness. Platform. This. Let's go kill this gnome. Yeah, I'm honestly pretty proud of that. I feel like I don't usually create builds that are kind of actually locked in. But for this bottom part, I'm pretty happy. There is some dark spots where like things can spawn, I guess, but like overall, I'm pretty happy with this. You have a good storage space for everything we'll ever need regarding like these kinds of things. I think we should put how many chandeliers or how many what? English. How many chains do I need for a chandelier? I don't know, but let's go look at this a little more. Because this is the last thing we're going to need to completely finish off this build. Grab some more of these leaf walls. And like this will be the main thing that will help us. It will not make us it'll help us make this stuff look right. Let's go make some more of these and then we'll be done. Oh, no, we won't be done. I still want to get that chandelier in. So many freaking mobs, man. I don't get it. Okay, thank goodness. I thought I wasn't going to be able to reach that. It would be it would have made me super duper uber sad. Chop that off. Oh yes, I like this. Alright everyone, as you can see, we're more or less finished. I changed this out because I figured out that this is actually off-center, so I changed it to something that's 2 wide instead of the 3 wide chandelier. I also updated the staircase to actually look like it's wrapping around the thing, because I realized, hey, that's not how staircases work. So I did that. I updated to have living wood platforms instead of the normal wooden ones, because I think I need a little bit less of that just plain, like this mahogany. I added some ash wood on this side because I kind of want it to go a little darker when it goes behind. I'm trying to like think about the colors and like the shadow. So added a sunflower here because like why not? Gives us a little buff, gives it a little bit more color. So I added the leaves behind it. And see that we have, you know, our gnomes, our funny little guy right here. I think this is the funniest banner in the game. It's just him like hanging off, and that's so fire. But as you guys can see here, we're at the greenhouses. I have a chest here because I figured out that for soccer trees, failing in a bottle looks pretty nice because it usually has a little pink glow. And also, let me see if I have any in this chest. I also found that palm wood platforms look a lot like the bark of the sakura tree. I think that's what it's called. Is it pink sakura? I don't remember. But if we place this here, you can see that it does look pretty spot on. Like you can hammer it down, make some branches that actually look, you know, similarly textured. We can drop our lights down, right? I'm still figuring out exactly how I want these to look. But you can see you can create some nice like branches with these. Maybe we'll angle one up. No, that looks pretty bad, I can't lie. But perhaps we can angle one up. No, we can't. But anyways, that's one thing I've been doing. So you can see here, I'll add ones on these, but also similarly to the pink sakura, the yellow looks really good with the star in a bottle and rich mahogany. Like I think the colors look really similar. So I'll be adding those as well. I think that's a really small little detail that you can do to add a little bit of light, but also look pretty similar. So we're just gonna finish up this build by adding the rich mahogany platforms, if I can find them. And then we'll be done. So this is gonna be like the first of our little building mini series. Also, the good thing is, if you're a mage, this will buff you. So, placing the stars in a bottle as decorations with these yellow sakura. I don't know if it's yellow sakura or yellow willow or whatever it is, but I think they look pretty nice. And finally, we have the failing in the bottle for the pink, the star in a bottle for the yellow, and for the normal trees, I found that fireflies in the bottle actually work pretty well. And of course, you just use the normal wood. Just normal wood platforms, but actually, I haven't actually tried living wood for these, so let's give it a shot. Let me grab also just the normal wood platforms, just in case they don't look too good. But it'll probably be nice if it does work, because it's got that little bit of green on it. Yeah, it's a little too dark, so I think we'll just go with the normal wood. And I just like these because it adds... Oh, I guess I don't have space for that. That's okay, we have a lot of light already. But maybe we can add one on our custom tree. No, but then you see the inside, so I'm actually going to skip on that. But maybe we can put one a little bit higher here. And get that nice glow. So now our entire thing's nicely lit up. And look how lovely it is. I'm pretty happy with the way this build turned out. It's pretty simple. I did use some techniques that I've never really done before, like this spiral staircase kind of situation, as well as a nice custom tree. I'm not really good at making custom trees, but I mean, I think this is nice. Use some actuated blocks here, so you know, we're learning, and hopefully the next couple builds I do, I have, you know, maybe 3 or 4 builds planned before we actually enter into hard mode. So I'm pretty excited for those. Oops, knocked over a cup. I'm pretty excited for those. And that will probably be what we're going to be up to for the remainder of pre-hard mode. I don't really have too much else planned. And yeah, that'll be it for this episode. I know it's a little bit more unstructured because it's kind of just like a raw VOD for my Twitch streams. Link in description. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this build. So, everyone, have a good morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.